doon sa isang
Sige,
tao.
subukan natin. Nakakatusok. Nathan, ano kaya? Malagkit. Malagkit. Okay, iba sa madulas yun. Malagkit.
Pwede.
Aaron.
Malapot.
Malapot. Yan, malagkit. Malapot, Lem.
Malagkit din.
Malagkit din. Joshua, ano kaya?
Pipiliin ko dalawa. Yung dalawa
Isa
sa
lang,
nila.
isa lang. Ayun, dalawang sinabi.
Two out of one.
Which is?
Malagkit.
Malagkit. Ano yung sabi ni Joshua?
Malagkit yan.
Malagkit nga ba? Pwede? Tignan natin kung malagkit. You get this round. Okay. Tignan natin number 6. Ano kaya yan? Number 6. Mabuto. Number 2.
Hey, wait a minute. Why are we watching Family Feud? No, we are supposed to be discussing, right? Oh yeah, I'm just joking. Yeah, give you a clue, the reason why I let you watch Family Feud for a while, it's because this represents the next lesson that we're gonna discuss. And that is composing bar graphs. Diba, remember when you make graphs, we need to have a survey of a collected data first. And to most popular examples now to collect data is through watching Family Feud. Diba, remember, you know Family Feud, the game show, they always survey lots of people to determine how many people are involved in the survey and how many people vote for that category. In this question, in this series, it asks to give the best description of an okra. Diba, some people say madulas, kasi madulas ang okra. Minsan, some of them said malipot, malapot, o malakit, malakit means sticky. Verde, because it's green. Mabalahibo, feathery. Teka, bakit feathery? At saka mabuto dahil maraming seeds. Diba? So that's a description about okra. Now, diba, remember, based on this survey, you're going to put that into a different type of graph. Like, for instance, we want a pictograph, a bar graph. Pero I'll show you the bar graph muna. So, ganito kasi yung nangyari. Diba, remember, this is the category. Tapos, yung nasa kanan ay yung puntos. Yung puntos, that pertains to how many people are involved in the survey. So, yan. So, ganito kasi yung nangyari. So, going back to this one, this is the bar graph that I made. You should always have a title of your bar graph. And the title of my bar graph is Best Description About an Okra. Wow, sarap! And then, here are the categories. We have 6 categories. Madulas, malapot, malangkit, berde, mabalahibo, and mabuto. And then the ones on the left, this is a vertical bar graph. A vertical bar graph shows all the ranges of data going upwards, in upward-downward position. So, di ba remember ito yun? So, for madulas, there are 47 people that voted. So, looking at the scale, oh, by the way, in a bar graph, if you want to talk about the scale, it has to be divided within a certified unit. Like, for instance, dito, the scale is by 10 votes. 1 unit in the graph is 10 cm or 10 votes. So that is the, anong tawag dyan? That is how you make the bar graph. Alright? So 10, 20, 30, 40. Saan galing yung 47? Eh di lang dito. In between siya, di ba? Most likely here. To be accurate, 47. So in between 40 to 50. So 47 people voted for madulas. Tapos, yung pangalawa ay malapot. In the game, it says that only 18 of them voted for malapot. So, where's the 18? In between 10 to 20. So, dito siya galing. Yan. The next one is malakit. For malakit, only 10 people voted for that. Mabilis lang talaga yung malakit. Halatang halata. Kasi po nandito siya sa 10. At saka yun lang sa 10. And then the rest, yung berde, malabalahibo, at saka yung mabuto, they're worth only 3 points. As you can see there. Okay? So if I were to draw this on the bar graph, it should be like this. Yan. Pero saan galing yun? In between 0 to 10. Lit, di ba? And when you compose bar graphs, this could determine which one is the highest. The one with the highest is the one with the most votes. The one with the lowest is the one with the least votes. And then with that, based on that survey, you get to answer some questions about it. Like for example, which is the category that people vote for the most? And the answer is madulas. Halimbawa, kapag yung question naman ay, sino yung pinaka-konti? And those are mabuto, mabalhibo, at berde. Yan. Or sometimes they might ask you, how many more people voted for mabalahibo than those of malapot? That's when you subtract the range. 18 minus 3. Edi 15. 15 more people voted for that. Then, the last question is, how many people are involved in the survey? That's the pinaka-most important question. And you will see why. The reason why this is the most popular question to be asked in survey and graphs, it's because we want to know how many people are involved in the survey. So to get that, we need to add up all the datas. Okay? Starting off at 47 plus 18 plus 10 plus 3. As you can see, ginawa ko to yung formula sa Excel. And when you add this up all together, 57 plus 18 equals, 75. 75 plus 3, 88. 78, 81, 84. So altogether, that makes 84 people involved in the survey. And you want to know why this is important? Come and see. So yan. So that's the reason why I asked you to add it up. So di ba remember this is the whole number? So di ba remember nakita mo to? This pertains to all the people who voted for this, di ba? Who voted for this category. Di ba? 47 of them chose madulas. 18 of them chose malapot. 10 of them chose malakit. 3 of them chose berde. Then 3 of them for the rest. Then what you do is you sum. So ang ginawa ko to, sinum ko lahat. I type sum and then gather all the cells together, press enter, and we get a sum of 84 people. So therefore, there are 84 people involved in that survey. But actually in the Family Feud, normally there was supposed to be 100 people. Pero the mga miscellaneous, or the consolation, they're just considered strikes. Maybe they say others. Diba remember sa Family Feud, minsan nag-strike sila? It's because the others voted for other categories. Although hindi siya specified. Okay? Now with that, we are going to make a circular graph. Kasi yun talaga yung graph namin sa paggawa ng circular graph. But first, we need to convert that into percent. To convert that into percent, ito yung ginawa namin. For example, sa madulas, the percentage is 55.9%. To get that, ganito yung nangyari. Click on the category of that number and then divide by yan. That's the formula. The category divided by the whole to give you the percentage. Yun. And this should happen for all the cells to come. So to do this, dapat may dollar sign. I-lock mo talaga both sides. The letter and the number. So that kapag i-drag down mo, it will give you na the answer na right away. Yun. So that talks about the percent. So 55% of the people voted for, or 55% of the participants voted for madulas. Tapos sa second one, 21% of the people voted for malapot. 12% of the people said that the okra is malakit. Or 3.5% of the people say that the okra is berde, mabalahibo, and mabuto. So yun. And with that, you're going to make a circular graph. So that's the plan on how you're going to make the circular graph. Now, with that, you're going to convert them into area of sector. How do you do that? Ganito yung formula. The formula goes like this. So, di ba remember ito yung graph namin sa pie chart? Wait lang ha. Ito yung formula namin. On the numerator, it talks about the number of people who voted for that category. And then the denominator talks about how many people are involved with the survey. Di ba remember just like what I told you to convert that into percent? And then after that, you multiply it by 360 so that you can go through one whole circle. Diba? So times 360. And I simplified it to lowest terms. Just like that. And we should get 201 degrees. Then for malapot, we should get 77 degrees. For malakit, yun ang formula, diba? 43 degrees. And then for the rest, 13 degrees. Here's how I did it. Diba, remember this, the angle of the sector? So, ito yung ginawa ko. Like, for example, yung modulus, since 47 of the people voted for that, we need to multiply it by 360. So, remember, the first thing we do is, i-convert mo sa percent. Tapos yan, i-multiply mo, based on your answer, i-multiply mo by 360. So, yun yung ginawa ko. R22 divide by R21 times S21. My dollar sign, para what you hold is to lock the cell. Okay? Para kapag i-drag down na namin, it will give you the constant answer. So, yan. And it will happen for all the rest. Okay? Then, when you sum this up all together, you should get a sum of 360 degrees. Why should you get 360 degrees? Because it talks about the sum of the, because it talks about how much degrees is needed to make a full rotation. If when you sum everything up such that your answer is not equivalent to 360, you may have a wrong detail. Kaya remember, always double check whenever you make the graphs para mas malinaw. So yan. So naging 360 yan. Then this one's the rounded version. Kapag sinam ko to, let's see if we can still get 360. So sum this one, and then click on this and then drag it down. Did we still get 360? Yes, we did, and that checks. Alright? Now, this is what we did. We draw that in a bar graph, right, in a circular graph right over here. So yan, ito yung pie graph na ginamit namin. So as you can see, di ba remember, we need to have 77 degrees for what category? Is it 77? Lapit na. So we need to have 77 degrees for the malapot. So this category should be the malapot category. Ito yung malapot. Malapot with 77 degrees. Yan. Okay? Tapos the 13 degrees, this is 12.5 something. But you can round it off to 13. So did we get 12 degrees here? Yup, malapit na. Yes, malapit din. So this one pertains to birthday, and this one pertains to, ano yun? So this is 13. This is also another 13. Balahibo. And don't forget to name your graph. Okay? Name it with the category. Yun. Tapos yung pinakamalaki, of course, that's 201 degrees. So to ensure that it's 201 degrees, it has to go all over around. And to be obvious, this is a reflex angle. So therefore, it's easy to tell that it is the biggest sector. Kaya when you answer questions about it, the sector with the largest is the one yung maraming votes. So yun, di ba remember ito yun? So 201. And then we trace it on the other side, plus 21. Yan, 201 degrees. And then the last one is 13 again. So 13 again for, ano yung category? And then this one should be 43 degrees. 43, this is 43. For what category? For the malakit. Yan. And then, after that, yun nga. The last one is the remnant. 13 degrees pa rin. For the mabuto. Yun lang. And that's it. Now, I'm gonna show you how to solve for the circumference and area of the circle in the next video.